Two clubs are willing to trigger Eberechi Eze's release clause. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Before we dive into this transfer update, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay updated with all the latest news. Tottenham are willing to trigger Eberechi Eze's release clause this summer, but so are another Premier League side, according to The Sun. Spurs face competition for Eberechi Eze. A number of media outlets over the last few months have indicated that Eze has been identified as one of their top summer targets by Ange Postecoglou's side. This includes a recent update by The Times, who claimed that Spurs are expected to push ahead with a move for the 25-year-old when he returns from the Euros, with the player said to have a release clause of £60 million in his contract. A few days ago, Give Me Sport also suggested that Eze is one of the two attacking midfield options at the top of Tottenham's wish list, alongside Rennes' Desire Do, adding that the North London club are prepared to spend big on the Eagles' star. The playmaker is represented by CAA Base, the agency that represents Ange Postecoglou and several other Spurs players. Manchester City are also willing to pay £60 million clause. The Sun have now also put the value of Eze's release clause at £60 million, and they claim that Spurs are willing to trigger that to bring the player to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. However, the publication adds that the Lilywhites have to contend with competition from Manchester City, with the Premier League champions also allegedly ready to trigger the clause. The England international racked up 11 goal contributions over the course of 31 appearances during the 2023-24 campaign. If the likes of Man City and Arsenal enter the race for Eze, things would get quite challenging for Tottenham, as the 25-year-old's head would be turned by those clubs. That might be why Spurs are trying to cover their basis by also holding negotiations over a deal to sign Desire Do. Tottenham set sights on highly rated attacker with 34 goal contributions last season. Spurs have set their sights on signing the Mexican international striker Santiago Giménez. They are looking to bring in a quality striker this summer, and they have identified the 23-year-old as a target. According to Football Insider, the Mexican is a long-term target for the North London club, and they are hoping to get a deal done this summer. It will be interesting to see if they can secure an agreement with Feyenoord. The Dutch outfit is likely to demand a premium for their prized asset. He helped them win the league title during the 2022-23 season. The striker has 26 goals in all competitions this season, and he has picked up 8 assists along the way as well. He could be the ideal long-term replacement for Harry Kane. Tottenham have missed a reliable goalscorer since the departure of the England international, and signing the Mexican could finally fill the void. They will need more quality and cutting edge in the final third if they want to compete for major trophies next season. They will look to do well in the Premier League and secure Champions League qualification. In addition to that, they will fancy their chances of winning the UEFA Europa League as well. Bringing in the right players will help them push for a successful season, and it remains to be seen how the situation develops. The opportunity to move to the Premier League will be quite attractive for the 23-year-old Mexican as well. It will be a major step up in his career, and he will look to prove himself in English football. Journalist claims Tottenham could move for 19-year-old attacker on Chelsea radar. Ben Jacobs believes Tottenham could make a move for the services of Chelsea target Antonio Nusa. The Norwegian international has had an impressive rise at Club Brugge, and he has been linked with a move to a bigger club for some time now. He was closing in on a move to Brentford back in January. Unfortunately, the move collapsed, but there is still a significant amount of interest in him from the Premier League. Chelsea seem to be quite keen on adding the 19-year-old winger to their squad, but Ben Jacobs has suggested that they need to be wary of Tottenham's interest in his signature. The North London club are looking to add more depth out wide on the flanks, and Nusa is an exciting talent who could do wonders for them in the long run. While he prefers playing on the left flank, the teenager is capable enough to feature anywhere in attack. While talking on the London is Blues podcast, Jacobs said, "Then the last name I would throw into the mix is Antonio Nusa, who Chelsea have been linked with before. There isn't a fear from suitors that he isn't going to be attainable or that he won't struggle for fitness because of the back and knee problems he has had. Brentford haven't come back in. There's a feeling that Brighton might, and also Spurs, so Chelsea will have to move quickly if they want to enter that race." While Nusa has a history of injury problems, Jacobs has suggested that the interested parties are not worried about his fitness concerns. They consider it to be a story of the past. Chelsea are the ones who are quite serious about their pursuit, but they could face competition from the North London club, who have been monitoring the teenager for a long while now. His huge potential is what attracts multiple top clubs from the Premier League. While Nusa still has 3 years left on his deal at the Belgian club, he will still be financially feasible. Spurs plotting player plus cash deal to sign 23-year-old utility man. Spurs want to sign the Aston Villa midfielder Jacob Ramsey this summer. The 23-year-old is expected to leave the West Midlands club this summer, and a move to the North London club could be ideal for him. According to a report from Sky Sports, Tottenham are plotting a player plus cash deal involving Giovanni Lo Celso. The 28-year-old Argentine midfielder is no longer a key starter for the North London club, and Tottenham are hoping to use him in a deal to sign Ramsey. The Aston Villa midfielder is highly rated in England, and he has a bright future ahead of himself. He can operate as a central attacking midfielder, an advanced central midfielder as well as a winger. He will add goals, creativity and technical ability to the midfield. Spurs need more quality and cutting edge if they want to do well next season, and signing Ramsey could prove to be a wise decision. The 23-year-old is only going to improve with coaching and experience, and he could develop into a key player for the club. Spurs will be competing in the UEFA Europa League next season, and they need a deeper squad. It will be interesting to see if they can bring in the right additions before the summer transfer window closes. They have an exciting project and a quality manager. Ramsey could be tempted to join them this summer, and it remains to be seen how the situation develops. Aston Villa will be competing in the Champions League next season as well, and they will need a quality squad. It will be interesting to see if they are willing to sanction the departure of a quality young player like Ramsey. Lo Celso has played under Aston Villa manager Unai Emery in the past, and the Spanish manager could be keen on a reunion. The player plus cash deal would also help Tottenham bring the asking price down. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!